You never managed an artist. Have you ever been managed?
No.
Do you run a music marketing company?
Where are we getting at with this?
Have you ever ran a label?
Where are we getting at with this?
Have you ever recorded songs?
Yeah.
Man, get to the damn point.
Have you ever done an album?
No.
Have you ever done a mixtape?
How many questions you got to ask to get to your point? This is why this
until I get to my point.
The same way you rap.
The
same way you rap. Hold on. The same way you rap.
I can't even see the chat. I'm responding to you.
You take.
I'm taking
I don't see the chat either.
Nah, I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down all of. I asked a question.
I don't see the chat either.
Who has more authority?
Okay. I don't see the chat either.
Talk about rap.
You take too long to get to the point.
I don't care. I don't care how long it takes. That's
He taking long to get to the point. Let me get to the point for y'all, man. I want y'all to think about Drake. Always up.
A lot of people don't understand that the Nation of Islam that is headed by Louis Farrakhan is not the Nation of Islam that was headed by Elijah Muhammad. You see, Elijah Muhammad, before he passed, he handed down the mantle of leadership to his son, Wallace Dean Muhammad, who led. A lot of people think Elijah Muhammad, before he passed, he handed down the mantle of leadership to his son, Wallace Dean Muhammad, who led, the majority of the Nation of Islam members into Orthodox Islam. And he dissolved it. I believe he dissolved it, the Nation of Islam, as an organization. Louis Farrakhan started up his own Nation of Islam. It is not the same. So for whatever reason he say he started it, it's not the same. You see, and I believe Elijah Muhammad knew what his son was going to do. Okay? A lot of people don't understand.
Two of the most dangerous niggas you'll meet out here is a nigga that got a sense of humor and goofy. Like to dance, smile, laugh, joke, that type of shit. And a nigga that's quiet, don't really talk. The nigga that's goofy and full of life and shit, they get underestimated. Oh, that nigga sweet, he ain't like that. That nigga goofy, that nigga be dance, he be doing all this shit. Fuck that nigga up. A lot of goofy niggas I know, they got hands. Especially niggas that dance. They spend all their time doing all that shit. Boy, them niggas be strong. Nothing about that time. You know what I mean? And the nigga that's quiet is self-explanatory. They don't want to do no talking. They just gonna pop out and show niggas. And 9 times out of 10, the quiet niggas, they genuinely be in their own space, don't be bothering nobody. So when they have to show a motherfucker, it's like, I know for a fact that other person started this shit. Because that person don't be bothering nobody. And when they go full throttle, them niggas, they overdo it. So leave these quiet motherfuckers alone and don't think just because of, 2 of the most dangerous niggas you'll meet out here is a nigga that got a sense of humor and goofy, like to dance, smile, laugh, joke, that type of shit. And a nigga that's quiet, don't really talk. The nigga that's goofy and full of life and shit, they get underestimated. Oh, that nigga sweet, he ain't like that. That nigga goofy, that nigga be dance, he be doing all this shit. Fuck that nigga up. A lot of goofy niggas I know, they got hands. Especially niggas that dance. They spend all their time doing all that shit. Boy, them niggas be strong. Niggas are knocking motherfucking ass out. You know what I mean? And the niggas that's quiet is self-explanatory. They don't want to do no talking. They just gonna pop out and show niggas. And 9 times out of 10, the quiet niggas, they genuinely be in their own space, don't be bothering nobody. So when they have to show a motherfucker, it's like, I know for a fact that other person started this shit. Because that person don't be bothering nobody. And when they go full throttle, them niggas, they overdo it. So leave these quiet motherfuckers alone and don't think just because of, 2 of the most dangerous niggas you'll meet out here is a nigga that got a sense of humor and goofy, like to dance, smile, laugh, joke, that type of shit. And a nigga that's quiet, don't really talk. The nigga that's goofy and full of life,
Tank is weak, which is what you guys wish I said in my last video. I get tensions are high, so I'll be very clear. When I say weaker, I don't mean DPS is useless. Tank isn't weak, and I'm gonna go through it. Captain America is by far the best character at disrupting the backline. You put a flank on him, and he never dies. Next, we have Venom and Angel, who fall into the same category. But we're just gonna talk about Angel. You know that guy, man, that you all seem to hate? Yeah, she counters him, and doesn't allow him or other offensive DPS to play the game comfortably. Hulk does the same thing. He has great mobility and amazing support cooldown, and a fast charging ult. Then we have Rogue, whose job is to do the same exact thing, and you can never kill her in her own, and she's good into triple support. Yeah, you know, Tank might be weak, guys. Alright, let's not act like Penny first holds aren't real. A Penny one-trick can literally climb to rank 1 last season. Strange, Emma, and Mag have never been bad unless it was due to other tanks being simply better. Deadpool is still good. He's just not broken anymore, and he's still seeing play like Plankton. Iron Fruit, Thor, and Thing, I'm sorry, but who cares? Thing has a niche. There you go. By the way, the current rank 1 player is a tank man who duos with supports. Oh, and try to have actual arguments in the comments this time. Tank is weak, which is what you guys wish I said in my last video. I get tensions are high, so I'll be very clear. When I say weaker, I don't mean DPS is useless. Tank isn't weak, and I'm gonna go through it. Captain America is by far the best character at disrupting the backline. You put a flank on him, and he never dies. Next, we have Venom and Angel, who fall into the same category. But we're just gonna talk about Angel. You know that guy, man, that you all seem to hate? Yeah, she counters him, and doesn't allow him or other offensive DPS to play the game comfortably. Hulk does the same thing. He has great mobility and amazing support cooldown, and a fast charging ult. Then we have Rogue, whose job is to do the same exact thing, and you can never kill her in her own, and she's good into triple support. Yeah, you know, Tank might be weak, guys. Alright, let's not act like Penny first holds aren't real. A Penny one-trick can literally climb to rank 1 last season. Strange, Emma, and Mag have never been bad unless it was due to other tanks being simply better. Deadpool is still good. He's just not broken anymore, and he's still seeing play like Plankton. Iron Fruit, Thor, and Thing, I'm sorry, but who cares? Thing has a niche. There you go. By the way, the current rank 1 player is a tank man who duos with supports. Oh, and try to have actual arguments in the comments this time. Tank is weak, which is what you guys wish I said in my last video. I get tensions are high, so I'll be very clear. When I say weaker, I don't mean DPS is useless. Tank isn't weak, and I'm gonna go through it. Captain America is by far the best character at disrupting the backline. You put a flank on him, and he never dies. Next, we have Venom and Angel, who fall into the same category. But we're just gonna talk about Angel. You know that guy, man, that you all seem to hate? Yeah, she counters him, and doesn't allow him or other offensive DPS to play the game comfortably. Hulk does the same thing. He has great mobility and amazing support cooldown, and a fast charging ult. Then we have Rogue, whose job is to do the same exact thing, and you can never kill her in her own, and she's good into triple support. Yeah, you know, Tank might be weak, guys. Alright, let's not act like Penny first holds aren't real. A Penny one-trick can literally climb to rank 1 last season. Strange, Emma, and Mag have never been bad unless it was due to other tanks being simply better. Deadpool is still good. He's just not broken anymore, and he's still seeing play like Plankton. Iron Fruit, Thor, and Thing, I'm sorry, but who cares? Thing has a niche. There you go. By the way, the current rank 1 player is a tank man who duos with supports. Oh, and try to have actual arguments in the comments this time. Tank is weak, which is what you guys wish I said in my last video. I get tensions are high, so I'll pull it.
Hey, we back with another banger video. Hey, make sure y'all grab y'all some water, whatever it is y'all doing. Y'all watch y'all watch my videos. They come and rock. Hey, I'm tripping today. Come and rock with your boy. Also, if you're not in that membership, make sure you join that membership. I got videos on how to go on YouTube. I also upload additional content, and also that stuff only the members know about. We're gonna leave that to them. Hey, make sure y'all keep quiet, you feel what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all for too much longer. Let's get to the video, man.
Right. How much does it cost Saudi Arabia to produce 1 barrel of oil?
This is an excellent question. It is very small, very little. It's probably less than $2 to produce a barrel.
How much does it cost?
Less than $2 for a barrel? That's crazy.
Did you have to sacrifice something literally?
Yes. You cannot do any type of work without giving an offering. So this lady brought her son to us. The kid was all up. So we started our work. So I had to put the family at a table together, put salt around the table and some other things to make sure they were protected. And we started this. And oh my God, 3 hours fighting, literally physically fighting this boy. And all of a sudden, I turn around and look at the lady and I said, it was his mom. I said, it's you. You hold spirit blood. You asked for something a long time ago and you never paid. And this is the consequence. She was just, Daddy, wow.
3 new Toy Story 5 pieces. Order 2 or more for $6.99 each. Like she didn't give a...
Like she didn't give a... So I was like, that's it. Stop the cleansing. We can't do anything for him until she gives the blood. We can't help him. So I told her she had to sacrifice a beef. That's what Spirit wanted. And 3 weeks later, she
said that's what Spirit wanted. The question is, what spirit? We're going to keep watching.
calls and she says, hey, I did that. Can I bring my son back now so he can get help? I said, what did you do? She said, we did a chicken. I said, that's not what I told you to do. Don't call me no more.
What happened to the boy? Did you have to sacrifice?
You know, I can't believe people into this stuff. They ask for something, but they got to give a sacrifice and all of this stuff. When you can go to Christ, because Christ had already given the sacrifice himself. You ain't got to sacrifice nothing. You can go to him and ask. And he'll give you everything you need. You ain't got to do nothing because he did it all. Do you know why y'all watching me right now? Y'all know I prayed for this. I ain't gonna sacrifice a chicken to be a YouTuber. I don't have to sacrifice my own blood or a kid for this. For this right here, what you watching me for? People out here sacrificing no weird stuff for it and it's still not getting it. And all I did was do what the word says. Whatsoever things ye ask when ye pray, believe that you receive them and ye shall have them. Now y'all watching me. I asked Christ. He gave it all. I ain't got to sacrifice nothing. Why y'all get into this weirdness? That stuff is powerless. You know what I mean? And
I was invited to go on a hunting trip, but I don't think they were hunting deer. So a guy I was working with, he invited me to one of his family's hunting trips. They said that they go every single October. It's more camping than hunting, if anything, but he said it's really fun. They love doing it every year. I wasn't really into hunting, and he let me know that it was like a beautiful property. There was acres and acres of it. Like, I had to go see it, whatever. I said, okay, yeah, I'll join. So when I arrived, it was pretty much what you would expect. It was like campers and coolers and, drinks, whatever. So we were hanging out by the fire, and I didn't hear anything about, like, deer hunting. I didn't see any deer stands. They weren't talking about bait or licensing or anything like that. So they were asking really weird questions. Like, how long have you known Jake? Does anybody know you're out here? What time did you leave your home? That kind of a thing. I didn't think too much of it until we were eating dinner that night. And the guy, one of the older guys, there's about 5 of them, all older than me, he slipped me like a little notepad and was like, why don't you write down like your name and number just in case you get lost or whatever. So I did, and I noticed that there were names and numbers like above my name. It's like a list almost. And some of them had check marks right next to them. After we ate, everybody started to get ready to head into the woods. So I grabbed the rifle that my coworker let me borrow. He brought it for me. And one of the older men, he looked at me and he's like, you're not going to need that. And I was like, what do you mean? Aren't we going hunting? And he said, we are. And then he took the rifle out of my hands and he leaned up against his white truck. That was the first moment that I felt really, really uncomfortable with the situation. So I let him know, I was like, hey, I'm not feeling well. I think I'm just going to head home. Nobody really tried to convince me to stay. They weren't angry or anything with me. They just said, okay, well, on your way out, don't stop for anybody on the road. Weird comment, but I got in my truck and I left. And as I was driving down, I noticed that there was a sheriff's deputy at the end of the trail. He wasn't stopping anybody. He was just sitting there. I thought about stopping and talking to him for a sec, but then I remembered what they said, so I just carried on. And I went home. A few weeks later, my coworker that I went on this hunting trip with, they quit. Nobody really knew why, but life went on. About a year later, I was on my socials, and I came up on a little article, and it said that there's a man that came out of those same woods, and he looked very dehydrated and very disoriented. Sheriff's office, man said that he had been chased by strangers all night through these woods, but the police had no evidence to support this story. I'm sure most people read that article and just assumed that he was hallucinating or on some kind of drug trip, but it definitely didn't sit well with me, especially when I think back to what the man said before I left. He said to not stop for anybody on the road, and I thought that he was just trying to warn me, like, not getting lost or something, but I think he was trying to warn me of something else.
Have y'all heard of hunting parties?
Yeah, that is a real thing.
Life after death. Have NASA scientists discovered heaven 6 quadrillion miles away? Oh my God. How many of you are falling for this one now? I'm curious. How many of you, because I was just gaming right now, I had a live going on, we were gaming, playing Battlefield 2042, and I had quite a few people come in. Oh my God, NASA found heaven. Listen, the only way to get to heaven, if heaven actually truly exists, is by dying. Okay? That's how it.
That's actually the truth. NASA found heaven, man. Please, these people tell me y'all anything. Seriously.
Works. You leave the flesh, you go to heaven, you go to hell, get recycled, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, you can't see it visually. If you think you can see it visually, you are probably delusional. Okay? And I don't say that to be disrespectful. I say that because I'm concerned about your well.
What makes me the custard queen is I make it with pure delight. It's just so cute because they come up with their families and they just wait in the corner. Pure joy, pure happiness. It makes me get more happy and more excited just to give it to them.
Light spilling through the boards, I'm steady. Breathing in my breath, but the flow stay heavy. On the ground, yet I'm light when I rhyme. Shed in the middle, turning through to a rhyme. Baseline butter, I'm churning it raw.
Let's get to the content.
All right, let's get into it, man. Baby Shooter responds back to Hefe. We seen all the clips with Hefe going at Baby Shooter throughout the last week. Hefe been going hard, explaining what happened with Baby Shooter in the county jail, and just basically telling Baby Shooter, your crippin' ain't topping my crippin', and I did this, I did more than you. So we gonna get back into it, man. We ain't gonna waste no time. We gonna go to Baby Shooter Instagram page, and this is what he had to say. Young Hefe. Let's go.
Hey, Hefe. I wasn't even gonna respond to you, bro. I wasn't gonna say shit, but you keep making videos back to back to back to back to back. So you must want some attention, so I'm gonna say this. I know you smarter than being on that jail phone talking about who creeping back to this who, know you fighting the type of case you fighting, bro. You smarter than that, bro. You let the internet trick you out your spot. Smarter than that, my nigga. And now you talking about crippin' match and crippin'. Have I been thugging longer than you? Banging longer than you? No. Have I not as many of these niggas out as you supposedly have? No. Yeah, I big bros you and all that. You know what I'm saying? That was then though. That's how I see what niggas be on. Behind a nigga back. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'll never make content on you, bro. When your case came up, bro, and everybody just sent it to me, bro. I even said something to Wack about it. They got to Wack about speaking too much upon your case, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause you was trading, you a gangster, bro. So I let that shit alone. But you continuously believe, I guess you believe in or you lying with these niggas telling you about this damn two-phase. The two-phase shit, that's for real. When it got time to go two-phase, them niggas bliss me. When the two-phase came, them niggas bliss me. So, you believe in these niggas on some bullshit, nigga. I did 2 years in the county, nigga. And I ran into all these niggas. I ran into all these niggas, bro. 7 and 14 every month, nigga. CCB and all that. Them niggas could have been down with me, bro. Them niggas didn't want to fight me, bro. Them niggas wanted clout, bro. And niggas wanted earrings, nigga. Point blank period, nigga. Them niggas ain't, come on, bro. But hey, you smarter than that, bro. Go get it over here talking, bro. You feel me? Yeah, you probably, I heard about you knocking shit out. Yeah, you a ref, A-check gangster. Well, you talking about the type of shit, my name is? That type of shit, that type of target? You ain't fucking with me. Them 10 years you get in the feds, niggas was up in scope. For sure. That's stamp. But I ain't even gonna do too much on these videos, my nigga. I just wanted to let you know. You want some attention because you keep on. It's like you picking with me. And I'm doing it. I'm bagging up out of respect for certain people, but you just keep going. So I'm gonna give you a little attention, my nigga. Be smarter than that. Worry about your case, don't worry about me, my nigga. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Big Sun Road, you know what I'm saying? I'm flying, bro. But just in a Maybach, yesterday, I'm probably gonna hop back in a Maybach today. Count up a couple $100,000. I'm gone.
All right.
Hey, F.A.
Stop right there. So that's Baby Shooter basically saying that, you know, you've been coming at me and I didn't want to get at you because you're homie. Certain people I got respect for. I got love for. Now, they supposed to be from the same, you know, tribe, I guess, but this right here, this internet, man, cause enemies, man. This internet will trick you, will make you turn on people that you was cool with. I see it all the time. People that you was cool with, people that you helped put on. Not saying these guys, but you got other people that will turn on you for this fame and this clout, man. This fame and this clout. All right, let's go over here. We're going to go to Whack 100 page because he going to speak a little bit on it as well. Let's go check it out. But I'm here to address Baby Shooter. They say that Whack's the reason why this happened to Baby Shooter. The reason why this happened to Baby Shooter, Baby Shooter got a name and a rent, and they chasing clout. Them dudes in there don't get no brownie points from me. You ain't do nothing. He made it out of there. You know he didn't go to medical. His throat ain't slit. He got a shoulder problem. He got a sling. He pulled up in a Range Rover with a nice looking young lady and a pocket full of money, which we had an argument about because I keep telling you stop riding around with a pocket full of money. Keep your bank debit card on you. With a smile. Whack, do you think Baby Shooter did some busted shit? That's what y'all saying, right? No. I think Baby Shooter did what he had to do to survive at the time. Whack, why you ain't going at Baby Shooter? Because Baby Shooter is my partner. I don't go at my partner. Whack, are you going to dress Baby Shooter? Definitely. Sunday, 12 noon, the Adam and Wax Show. Tune in. I addressed him as a homeboy should. We talked about it. We clowned about it. We laughed about it. The rest you ain't gonna get.
What if you should go back to the beginning? This is it, people! Let's go!
Open your Chime checking account in 2 minutes, and we'll spot you up to $200. Apply now. Open your Chime checking.
That's Baby Shooter. That's my partner. All right, let's start right there. So, they saying that this started because of Whack 100. I guess his dealings with Baby Shooter. Now, Baby Shooter is up in here. Dudes is like, man, we ain't, and what y'all gonna do, man? We don't care about him. He ain't with the enemy. That's how they take it. Baby Shooter said, man, this is all the clout chase move. I've been in court dates with these dudes. I done seen these dudes on numerous occasions with no problem. They wanted to get some clout off of my name. They wanted my earrings that I had on. What do y'all think? Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. Let's get back to it.
What do y'all don't understand? Is it the fact that you guys don't have family or friends and comrades, that you don't have a relationship that, well, Baby Shooter from Fire Trey Avalon is my partner. And I don't care less about what y'all think his actions were. That's his actions. He got home. I'd rather I hear him holler and scream on the phone and see him in person, able to shake his hand, than me face his mama and after he'll bury the man. I don't want none of my homeboys to be that tough to win this game over. Always execute living to fight another day. Because everybody that say they that tough, that take murder instead of a little embarrassment and getting in safety, you're lying. We all as human beings know they're lying. I know some tough gangster niggas who got that thing put in their brain and told take it off. And they took it off. What happened to being tough? He did the right thing. If all you want is for me to stroke your ego, because it's 10 of y'all must have been scared of shooting. Give a nigga his head up, I'll get it.
All right, let's start right there. Now, we seen Shooter say that, man, my name totally different from what you talking about. Yeah, you might have knocked some dudes out, but I'm not on that. This is what I'm known for. I'm known for this, I'm known for that. And this is what I do. All right, let's get back to this.
And if 4 extras would have been in there, I guarantee you, and I feel I can speak on it. 4 extras, a Cat 5, any of these dudes that we've been hearing coming up in the county over the last 5, 10 years doing their thing, would not have been afraid to give him a fade. They'd have gave him his fade. Shout out to Rich Rap. Closing trunk. He been opening the trunk. Some of y'all should hit his DM. You got new promo going. You got merch. You got music, videos going on. And he feels up the par.